The Blue and Golden Globes is an award ceremony that honors student athletes at Emory and Henry College. Behind the scenes, it takes a lot of work to put on a live event. Joining us today is Khalil Shakir, Emory and Henry's External Director of Operations, along with the advisor for Student Athlete Advisory Committee. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So, the SAC board has an event coming up called the Blue and Gold Awards. Can you tell us a little bit about what they are and why we have them?
Absolutely. The Blue and Gold Awards is basically like Emory and Henry's ESPYs. So it's an event that we do to honor our student athletes kind of for their performances, their achievements throughout the year. Just an event to kind of reward them for all the hard work they put in throughout the year. So it's not really a long event. It's a shorter event, but it's, again, to provide that kind of recognition to our student athletes and just give them that recognition that they worked so hard for throughout the year.
So who votes on these and how did they get the award?
So we allow the students to vote on it. We want everything to be student-led, definitely, because we love our students here and we definitely want them to be more involved with athletics. So we let the students vote on these awards. But we have different awards like our Male Athlete of the Year or our Newcomer of the Year. Those are all awards that are categories created by our SAC board, and those are also led by students as well. And then we have our nominees that are voted on by our SAC students as well. And then we have that voted on, the winners voted on by students in our school.
So what goes into planning something like this that involves every sport on campus?
It's a lot. So we have what I call our SAC leadership team. It's like our president, VP, treasurer. So we meet every week. And then we have our entire SAC group that meets once a month. So we break them down into groups. So we have our decorations group, we have our menu group, we have our awards group, we have our red carpet group. So there's a lot of different groups that go into it. Step one, of course, is finding the venue. Normally we do it here, but this year we're having it at the Higher Education Center. So finding the venue and finding out like how we wanted to decorate it, what do we want it to look like. Those things obviously came first. And then secondly, just trying to find, okay, now that we have the venue, what do we want to do? What do we want to eat? How do we want it? If we want to be a red carpet event, how do we want the students to dress? There's a lot of different things and different elements that go into planning something like this. But the thing I love most about it is it's mostly planned by our students. Like our advisors are there to help, like I'm there to help them plan it, but it's all their ideas. It's all from them. They're all planning it on their own. So it's really nice to see them come together and plan this event kind of within themselves.
So as the SAC advisor, you get to work with a whole panel of student athletes, like you had said. What is it like having the student athletes run and be on the board?
It's amazing. Honestly, you see how brilliant our student athletes are. You get to see just how much they actually care about one another, how much they really care about our community, our school. You really see different athletes shine at different things. Like Peyton Ralston's our VP, and she has been fantastic with this event. She's kind of taken it head on, and she's been really good at coordinating, okay, these groups are meeting here, this is the decorations we got for this. Like she's been fantastic, and just seeing her emerge as a leader, of course, like outside of volleyball, but seeing her emerge as a leader in something like this has been amazing. So you see a lot of different things outside of them being athletes. You see them as people, you see them as students, you see them as members of our society. And it's been amazing to see that and just kind of see them grow. So a lot of them get out of their shells for sure. I'm really big on trying to get everybody to kind of branch out some. So it's been good to see that as well.
What does the blue and gold mean to you?
Honestly, it's nice to see student athletes getting the recognition they deserve. And a lot of times, like, the star player always gets the recognition, but everybody puts in the work. Everybody is a part of that team that wins or that person that gets that award. It's a team award, whether it's an individual or not. Everybody puts a part into it. And a lot of times in athletics, we tend to forget that we can't run athletics without our student athletes. So having that recognition and seeing them get excited and dressed up for this event is just, that's I think what I'm most looking forward to about this event. So it's just seeing them get the recognition they deserve for all the hard work they put in.
So So, thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to see you on April 14th. I'm Hope Shockley, and this has been your sports interview.